Somewhere in your company, there is a spreadsheet with your name on it. Same person, same effort, same hours. Only one number changes as you climb this ladder. How expensive you are to lose. At the bottom, nobody rehearses your goodbye because there is nothing to rehearse. One level up, they would miss you for about a week. In the middle, your leaving creates a problem. Higher still, your leaving creates an emergency meeting. And at the very top, your leaving creates a counter offer before you finish the sentence. Because work was never measuring your worth, it measures your replacement cost. So let's put the same person, you, on this ladder and watch how the office changes around you. Level 1, you are interchangeable. Your first week, your login is a number. Your manager calls you by the wrong name in a meeting and nobody corrects him. Your messages get answered in hours, sometimes days. When the restructure email goes out, your team is not mentioned by name, it is called capacity. You tell yourself effort will fix this. Work harder, stay later, be seen. But here is the uncomfortable part. At this level, the company does not see people. It sees output, and output has no face. Somewhere on a slide, there is a pilot program that assists with your tasks. Nobody says the word replace. Nobody has to. The software does not hate you. It simply does not know you exist, and neither, really, does the company. At this level, you are not disliked. You are undifferentiated. And undifferentiated is the most dangerous thing you can be in a year of quiet layoffs. Then something strange happens. You get good at the job and people start replying faster. That should feel like safety. It is not. It is just the next level. Level 2, you are useful. Now there is a sentence that follows you around the office. Ask them, they'll know. Your messages get answered in minutes. You get pulled into meetings without being told why, because someone wanted you in the room. It feels like a rival. But notice what the reward for good work actually is: more work. The broken thing at 6 p.m. finds you. The task nobody owns finds you. Useful is a compliment, but it comes with a leash. The anthropologist David Graeber spent years studying modern offices, and he noticed something brutal about them. It is not enough to be useful. Your usefulness has to be constantly visible, constantly performed, or it stops counting. So you perform it every day. Why does being needed feel so different from being valued? Because useful means missed, not protected. When the cuts come, useful people are mourned for a week and absorbed by Friday. So you take the promotion. Now, when things break, your name is attached. Congratulations, the ladder just changed what it charges you. Level 3, you are responsible. It is 11 at night and your phone lights up because something broke, and something that breaks is now something you own. Your vacation has a laptop in it, your weekend has a maybe in it. And then one afternoon, you are in a different kind of meeting, a quiet one, a list on a screen, other people's names. You are not on the list, you are one of the people reading it. You go home that night and you cannot decide if you feel safe or complicit. The psychologist Christina Maslach, who spent her career studying burnout, found that burnout is not just exhaustion, it is exhaustion plus cynicism, plus the feeling that nothing you do changes the outcome. Responsibility without control is the exact recipe. Because here is what nobody tells you about this level. The company does not reward responsibility with rest, it rewards it with more surface area for blame. You finally matter, and mattering is heavier than being invisible ever was. Then comes the level everyone pretends does not exist, the one where the work matters less than the room you say it in. Level 4, you are political. Years ago, you shared an idea in a meeting and the room stayed silent. 10 minutes later, a director repeated it and everyone nodded. You never forgot that. Now you are the one people pre meet before meeting. Your calendar is other people's anxiety. People laugh at your jokes a second too fast. Feedback arrives polished, careful, useless. The sociologist Erving Goffman described social life as theater, a front stage where we perform and a backstage where we drop the act. At this level, work is almost entirely front stage. Your competence is assumed. Your perception is the job. And something quietly disappears here: honesty. You are safer than you have ever been, and you cannot tell who actually likes you. The higher you climb, the less your work is checked and the more your face is read. And above this sits the strangest level of all, the level where the company stops evaluating you and starts protecting itself from your absence. Level 5. You are leverage. You mentioned casually that a recruiter reached out. You were not even serious. Within a week, there is a compensation review, a retention conversation, and your manager's manager suddenly wants to hear about your long term goals. The rules bend quietly now. Deadlines move for you. Exceptions get made without being called exceptions. The AI that shadowed you at level 1 now sits in your budget, described as your tooling. The thing that once threatened your row on the spreadsheet now reports to it. You should feel safe. Instead, you finally understand the whole game and you cannot unsee it. They are not keeping you, they are keeping the cost of losing you. Both things are true. The respect is real. The calculation underneath it is real. At the top of the ladder, loyalty is priced, not felt. Now look back down at level 1. Same person, same brain, roughly the same effort, honestly. Between the bottom and the top, you did not become more human. You became more expensive to remove. The you at level 1 and the you at level 5 would recognize each other instantly. The spreadsheet never changed its logic. Only your row did. So when the layoff headlines scroll past, the restructures, the AI announcements, the teams described as capacity, notice what your stomach does. It reads them as a verdict on people's worth. They are not. They are the spreadsheet doing what it has always done, sorting by replacement cost, never by what a person is actually worth. The system did not become more cruel this year, it just got faster at math. And if this is how work measures the same person, wait until you see how the world outside the office does the exact same thing with a salary number. If this made you see modern life differently, subscribe. This channel explains the hidden status games behind money, work, and everyday life. Somewhere in your company, there is a spreadsheet with your name on it. It was never measuring who you are, it was only ever measuring how much it would cost to live without you. That number can change by tomorrow morning. You don't.